right. Alright guys, I'm still getting a little bit set up, so give me like 2 seconds. I have to run upstairs, grab the box that has the exhaust and stuff in it. And then I will be right back. I have the frame sliders and shit over here though, so. Here's the stuff for the frame sliders. I really don't even know what I'm doing right now. I guess this is kind of supposed to fit in here somehow. The other way around. And then it's supposed to poke out right here. So with these frame sliders, I won't have to cut in the fairing, which would be really nice. I can just pop it on really quick. So yeah, give me just a second. I'll be right back, and then we'll get started on this thing. Alright, I'm back. That's a lot of shit. I'm gonna turn it so you guys can kind of see me. It's super messy in here, so just kind of ignore it. Oh man, hang on. Gotta fix this a little bit. There we go, that's a little better. So I'm gonna grab the stuff out of here. ports right here, they connect to the header. These points, all these will come down into this piece where it has the collectors and then changes it to the mid pipe with the Bluetooth sensor housing. And then this is gonna hook onto here, and it'll be loud as fuck. This is a, it's like a hanger for the exhaust system. I don't know if I'll need that, but maybe. And then there's just some like hardware and shit inside here too. Yeah, looks like some kind of tiny little hanger. Springs and stuff like that. It's time to start taking apart the bike, which won't be that fun. Oh, fuck. All right, I guess I'm gonna start with the right side of the bike. Give me just a second though. I really don't know what I'm doing, so I have to watch other YouTube videos to figure out what the fuck's going on. But we'll get it figured out here soon, hopefully. You building a girlfriend? No, I'm not building a girlfriend. It's kind of a girlfriend, actually. I think I'll have a lot of fun with it. She'll definitely scream, so. What can? So this sounds fucking crazy, but I'm using the eBay SC Projects exhaust. This is the can I'm using on it. It's the eBay one, got it for $300 instead of the ridiculous like fucking $1,400 for this thing. The reason I went with this is I'm definitely gonna get a better exhaust system here in the future, but for right now it's not really in the cards for me to be able to spend that much money. So I'm just going with the eBay one, and then whenever I get my new one, I'll probably do like a sound comparison or whatever. Or maybe I'll just stick with this thing and kind of let you guys know like how long it lasts. So I think that would be kind of interesting, like to see how long will these last in somebody's bike. The build quality and stuff like that, it really doesn't look that bad. Like if you guys can see the weld on there, that's like the only like blemish. Everything else looks really good. These rivets look fine. So I'm kind of interested to see about the build quality. If you look inside of there you go. You can kind of see like how nice it is. It's got some fiberglass in there like every other exhaust does. So I don't think it'll be that bad. I'm gonna throw the DB killer in there and stuff like that, and I'll probably hook it up with the DB killer on it. Oh, yeah. No, that's the wrong way. It goes this way. And this goes on the end. So it's like a two-piece system. So that's gonna sit right in there like that. And this goes over it. I think that's how it goes. It makes sense, I guess. And it just goes in like that. I'm probably gonna do both. I'll test how loud it is without the dB killer and then test how loud it is with it. So yeah, we'll see if there's a decent difference. I like loud, but I don't like loud in the sense that it's just killing my ears when I'm riding for an hour or two at a time. It's going on an inline 4. It's the 2024 Honda CBR650R. It's inline 4. Alright, I'm gonna try to figure out how to take these bearings and shut them up really quick. Hopefully it's not too hard. The only part that I've taken off on this bike is the tail area whenever I put my tail tidy on there. So I'm going to find a video really quick from the tube. Hang on a second. It sounds like this is like the fairing's just held in by like little push pins and shit. Alright, I'm going to move this over to the side so you guys can kind of see what's going on. I don't even know where to put this. Give me just a second. I'm not trying to set my phone on this freaking bucket right here. I feel like that'll be way too close though. Ah, I wish I had more room. All right, might have to go back here. All right, it's gonna go right here. Sorry if this angle kind of sucks. So, first I gotta take apart all this shit, so I'm gonna get going with that. And then, hang on. Need to figure out what size. Yeah, perfect. All right. shit, I'm dropping stuff. Looks like there's a bunch of little Allen keys I gotta get out of there. Yeah, I did look it up on YouTube. So there's a bunch of little Allen pieces I gotta take off. The fairing's all one piece, so some hex keys in the front and then pins on the underside. So I'm gonna start doing that now. It looks like there's 2 lighter color ones and then 2 darker color ones right here. So I want to kind of try to keep those in the same spots. This thing's still hot, so I'm probably gonna have to let it cool down just a little bit. I can at least throw the I'm getting sidetracked. I can at least throw the frame sliders on there while I'm waiting for the exhaust to cool a little though. I don't think there's anything up front. And then after I get this off, I have to disconnect the turn signal over here. Oh shit, this one's hard. There we go. All right. So, I mean, it looks like it's loose now. Yeah, it feels like there's pins and stuff holding it in. Let's see if I have a flashlight somewhere over here. Well, fuck, I don't see one. This bottom part is apart. Yes, there's a little clip under here. There's 2 of them under here. Oh shit. So this past weekend was Harley Homecoming. Today's the last day of it. It went from Thursday to Sunday. I went there on Thursday and Friday. I met Blockhead Moto, Brian 636, some other kind of smaller YouTuber, but it was a really good time. I went to the Harley Davidson Museum, got a couple videos and stuff there. So you guys will be seeing that in the next week or so when I decide to upload those videos. Really good time though, had a lot of fun. Got rain on a little bit, which wasn't that great, but it's whatever. Oh fuck, I can't get this one. There we go. So I got 2 of the push pins. Feels like there's another couple of them in here somewhere. Getting there. It's starting to break free a little bit. There's something going on down here though. Ugh. Go grab a flashlight really quick so I can actually kind of see. My lighting in here sucks. I'll run it back. Now I can see kind of when I need to get off here. Well, those are screws, so that would make sense. Okay. Push pin, screw, screw. I wish it wasn't all one piece because I really don't need to take off the entire top part. Well, fuck. I didn't realize that, but the little air ducts in the front are actually ram air ducts. I can see the whole thing come all the way back, and then it shoots air around in the radiator, so that's kind of cool. I thought they were just fake. They were there for looks and shit. Well, anyway, this whole section's apart. I just gotta figure out the upper section up here. Damn, there's so many fucking pieces. Definitely gonna do one side at a time though, just in case I forget where things go, so I can just look at the other side. Should be mostly the same, I think, but I guess we'll see. That part's off. And then that doesn't need to come apart. I feel like I didn't need to take off the screw because maybe I did. What's going on down here? There we go. This piece is kind of weird. This like little lower front piece. Okay. Now it's just being held on in front up here. I just don't know where it's being held on at. Oh. Looks like there's another little one, little Allen key up here on the top. Okay. Hopefully it comes off now. We'll see. No? More push pin. That feels better, I guess. It's just this like top corner right here. There's something going on. Okay, I'm gonna watch a video about how to get this shit off really quick. I do need a track stand. The exhaust that I ended up getting is one of those like eBay, the fucking eBay SC Project exhaust. In this video, this dude just pops it right off. I don't know what's going on. Hang on a second. Oh, this dude says I didn't even need to take out the screws in there that I took out. There's still some push clips that are hidden up there in the top, so I'm gonna try to grab those out of there. just a second. I feel like it's gonna take way longer than I expected it to. Yeah, it sucks. No sport bikes in your country. Mostly like dual sports and stuff like that. I had a dual sport bike. It was like I was still in high school. It was like one of those super cheap dual sport bikes, but that thing was fun. Used to rip around on that thing all the time. Yeah, apparently there's some like more push pins hidden up in here that I didn't see at first. Yeah, there sure are. All right. Yeah, I'm gonna grab these out really quick and then should be good. I think that one screw that I did take out, I actually needed to take out because it's holding this this middle piece in the bottom one. So I think I was supposed to take that one out. These push pins are super hard to get to though. Oh, shit. Finally, got another one. I wish I had more space in my garage. It would make this so much easier. It also doesn't help that I need to clean this place up too. The last one was super easy to get out, thank God. All right, I have a feeling this isn't it, but we'll take it off and see really quick. Kind of getting there. Oh, that sounded scary. I think I might have just broke some stuff. All right, turn signal is undone. Yeah, I broke the little clips. Fuck it. That sucks, but whatever. That's kind of sad. I'm a little upset now. Ah, shit. Okay. This is gonna be the turn signal, little turn signal plug right here. I should probably get a radiator guard because that's disgusting. But it's kind of cooled down now. Next part's gonna be trying to maybe I should work at the back and then start forward. Getting these out is going to be a inch. I'm trying to come up with a game plan here really quick. So I think what I'm going to do is take out the bolts in the back, take out the O2 sensor, and then loosen up the bolts on the radiator, so I can hopefully get the radiator forward enough that I can get a socket back there and then start undoing the exhaust header bolts. Shit. Okay. Even what size that is. Doesn't look really big. See if the 15 will fit. It's like a 17 mil. $17 mil that I don't have. So that means it's time for the adjustable wrench. I'm gonna grab a good one actually. The only like wrenches that I have are the ones like this, the closed face ones. I don't have an open face ones. It's like a ratcheting one. So, oh, that's low, sorry. Yeah, like I was saying, the only ones that I really have are the ones like these. They're ratcheting, so I can just toss it on there and then. I need to get some open face ones like these, if they make them. I'm sure they do. Actually, I don't know. Hopefully, we'll see. But I'm gonna use the adjustable wrench to try to get this thing off. Gotta make sure I don't step on my clips, so I'm just gonna move them over here for now. Righty tighty, lefty loosey. That was way easier than I thought. I'm gonna try to find out where this thing plugs in. I shouldn't have to unplug it actually. I might. I'm gonna go to the other side really quick and see if I can see where this thing's coming through. I think I found it, maybe. There's two of them that go up there though. I think I found it. I'm just trying to unplug it really quick now. Okay, I unplugged it, so hopefully that gives me a little more room to work with this thing. I just don't want to fuck up the sensor. I have to buy a new one because that would be a bitch to put back. My girlfriend just came in to tell me she's going to the gym, so that's what that was. This thing is a fucking bitch to get off though. Shit. Hang on. God damn it. Let me do some looking. Yeah, Bill, that was that kind of sucked. I should have it figured out now because I know that those the little pieces at the top look like that. I'm fairly certain that it has enough push pins that will hold it on there, but I'll probably end up replacing that side fairing anyway. Ah, that sucked. So basically with the front fairing, you're supposed to like pull it forward and then pull out instead of just trying to wiggle it out there. Maybe I should watch ahead-end videos so that I know how to take the shit apart instead of just like trying to wing it. So now this dude's taking apart the radiator. Okay, so for that sensor, I'm just going to keep it there for now. I'm going to plug back in whatever I had unplugged. Okay, so what I was saying is that for that sensor, I'm going to go plug it in on the other side. I loosened it up, so it should be fine now. I'm going to wait until I have everything kind of dropped before I take it the rest of the way out, because trying to do it like this kind of sucks. So yeah, I'm going to plug it in, and then I'll be back on this side here in a second. So what I'm going to do now is start getting the bolts off the exhaust. I'm going to start with this bottom one here. It's right under the chain near the rear set on the left side. It's going to be a 12 mil on this side. What I found is that most of the bolts on this bike are 12 mil. There we go. Got the bolts out over here, and looking at the exhaust from the underside, like the thing's fat. It's a really big exhaust. I'm really not looking forward to trying to get in here and take apart the radiator. This section up here is gonna suck. shouldn't be too bad to do these bolts off though. Maybe. So for the radiator, I'm pretty sure that it's 10 mil bolts that are holding it in there. Yeah, they're 10 mil. I'm gonna kind of show you guys this a little bit. So here's the radiator right here. The bolts I need to get to are way back here. So obviously there's like no room. I have to get all these bolts off here. There's not really much room to do it. So what I'm gonna do is, there's this 10 mil that's right here that's kind of holding it to this bracket. There's another one at the top, right over there. There's one on each side, it looks like. So I have to take those off. Oh, there you go. So right there and right there. I'm gonna have to take those off, kind of try to wiggle the radiator back a little bit towards the front so I can fit my hand in a socket up in here to try to get these off. So that's kind of what I'm working on now. I'm gonna set you guys back up here. That's, oh shit. There we go. I'm gonna like angle it up a little bit so you guys aren't looking at the freaking ground the whole time. Nice. Good, good, sweet. Okay, like I was saying, I'm gonna get these off here real quick. Radiator right there. Don't let me forget putting the radiator bolts right there. Now I need to figure out how to access these bad boys. Actually, I can kind of wiggle around. I could definitely get this one off over here. I don't know about the other side yet. Okay, I'm going to, fuck. I'm gonna try to get these off real quick, I guess. that's going to be a 12 also. Yeah, so the header bolts are 10 mil. No, they're not, they're 12 mil. Header bolts are 12 mils. I just rubbed this thing not very long ago, so the radiator and everything's pretty warm, but the headers are cold to the touch, so try not to touch the radiator and stuff too much. Okay, first little nuts off, and I have 7 more to go. Okay, so there's like a little tiny black bracket under here that there's a tiny black bracket under here that's kind of preventing me from being able to get one of the bolts off. So I'm gonna put this bolt back on and then take off the one that's blocking the header bolt. So I'm just going to kind of loosely put this in so that whenever I have to bolt this thing back up, it's not going to give me any issues. I can probably get the other one off by hand now. Maybe not. Way longer than I thought it would take, unfortunately. That's one more. All right. Apparently these header bolts are the worst part, and I 100% believe that. This thing sucks. Okay. Like, kind of how this moved out of the way. to get it like this. It's bad what I pulled with this part. Fuck, okay, got that one. Well, there's more 4 right there. Yay. This kind of sucks. It's just such a tight area to work with. Luckily my hands aren't super huge though, so I can kind of go back here a little bit and get working on it. Fuck. It's like in such a weird spot I can't get my heat back there to twist it off the rest of the way. Oh, got it. I feel like putting these back one's gonna be worse. This one wasn't even like tight. I didn't even loosen this one up yet. Like I just put my hand on it and started twisting and it fucking came off. Let's see if any other ones are like that. No, just that one. Well, anyway, that's number 2. Halfway done getting it off. Ah. We're getting there, slowly but surely. I might have to take off the top radiator mount bolts for the other side, unfortunately. This one's gonna be hard. Maybe not. So it looks like in my case, the easiest way to do this is to use a ratcheting wrench like this, and then I have a socket wrench with like a 3-inch or so extension. I have a swivel and then a 12 mil on the end. That's 3 of them down now. I'm down to the last one. And I'll be able to get this thing out here super soon. I think that the second one was kind of the hardest one to get off. If I would have switched to the socket earlier, I'm sure I could have got them off pretty easy. So there's that one. One more bolt, and then these. See it, but I can feel it over here. I'll put my foot under just in case he does come falling off. So theoretically it should, unless I'm missing something, it should come off pretty easy now. There's something holding that down here. Sure is, there's another bolt. Okay, so as soon as I get this off, it's probably gonna fall. So I'm gonna move these over. Kind of sit down right here and then brace it a little bit, so if I can catch it. I don't think. For some reason, I'm expecting this to be heavy, like a car muffler, but I know it's not going to be. So I'm just gonna kind of hold it in place right here with my legs while I unscrew this. So. Oh, there it is. I'm gonna try to wiggle this thing off. There we go. Usually these O2, the oxygen sensors are pretty sensitive, so just gotta be careful with them. Ugh, this thing's massive. Like, look at how big it is. Pretty big right there. I do like the look of the stock exhaust. I think it looks really good for being a stock exhaust. But something that I really wanted was the sound from aftermarket exhaust. So what I'm gonna do now over here, make sure you guys can see me. Okay. I'm gonna take all these pieces and kind of, I'm gonna make sure they're not numbered first before I do this. I'm not wasting my time. I don't think they're numbered. So what I'm gonna do is kind of line these up just to get an idea of where they're supposed to go on the bike. So definitely not there. I think this is going to be over there. So the way that this works is longest and then shortest over here. So it goes longest to shortest in that kind of order. So I think these two are going to go. So this. Okay. This one. I wish I could talk to you guys like like there was voice and stuff instead of just the typing thing, because it's kind of hard to go over there and see what you guys are saying. I have my laptop that I'm kind of monitoring this on. Okay, so I'm gonna show you guys this really quick. I just have them kind of set out here, biggest to smallest. So, hang on just a second. I know Bill's replying. I'm gonna see what he's saying. Two bolts on the bottom, then remove the bracket. So on the top, yeah, so I took off the one on the bottom. For the bracket that's actually attached to the radiator itself, I just loosened it up a little bit. The one that's connected to the frame of the bike, I took off completely. I've seen a lot of videos where people are saying that you don't have to take off the radiator all the way, but I mean, we have the, we've got it off now finally, so that's kind of nice. So the exhaust on the bike right now is the SC Project exhaust. Hang on a second. I don't know what I did, but I can't see. I can't see the chat stuff anymore for my laptop. There it is. All right. So we really get it off, and I'm gonna go through now and pick it all back up. So are there springs? Yes, there are. There are springs that hold it right here. This is numbered. Oh, you can't even see. There are springs that hold it on to the header pipes, and then there's a spring that's gonna hold on the can to the mid pipe itself. So it's gonna sit kind of like this. It's gonna sit like this under there, and then the pipe's gonna come out of here. Actually, it's gonna be kind of slanted a little bit. I just now looked at the other one, so it'll be kind of like this under here. Really don't want to scratch anything. Just grabbing some parts really quick. Just making sure really quick that I have everything right. Oh, it does say it on here. They're imprinted on this one and then stickered over there. So it looks like I do have everything in the right order, which is nice. Hang on a second. 1, 2, 3, 4. And then there's 2. Okay, that makes sense. I was wondering why I had an extra spring, but looking at it now makes sense. So gonna start throwing this on now, I guess. Actually, before I sit down. So this is gonna be the furthest back one. I'm gonna put this one on first because if I do it the other way, obviously it'll be the hardest one. Bullshit. I think I'm just kind of trying to mock it up really quick. Okay, I'm going to just lightly throw these in here for now. Ugh. So I'm kind of just like mocking it up right now because I don't want to put it on wrong and then have to take it all back off because that would not be fun. So I think it's gonna sit more like this. I don't really want to put it right up next to the don't want to put it up next to the bottom of the crankcase for obvious reasons. It kind of sucks these move as much as they do because like with that, it's like one piece. So all you have to do is just kind of line everything up and then it fits on perfect. But for this, it's a little more difficult because they move. So you don't want to have it like off a little bit. I'm just kind of looking right now. I think right here is going to be, maybe I'll twist it up a little bit. I'm going to grab the other piece. Best way to do this would be to like that's gonna be too close to the swing arm right there. I'm just trying to find somewhere basically where like it's not gonna rub on anything or get anything way too hot. Realistically though, I feel like right here is probably gonna be about the best spot for it. I think that'll look good. Oh, fuck. Okay, I'm going to I'm gonna take this apart really quick and then put in this put the sensor back in here. So with US bikes, there's only one sensor, and with this exhaust, there's only one port. So it does come with a plug for a second sensor, but with US exhaust, you don't. With US bikes, you don't have to use that. I think that's good now. Kind of just trying to like straighten the sensor now, just to make sure that it's not bound up or anything. Okay. That one's on there. Then I'm gonna throw this back on and just make sure that everything's good before I start taking it down. Maybe like that. I think that's perfect right there. I think that's like exactly where I want it to be. Make sure it's not touching anything. And it just comes so close to the crankcase that it kind of makes me scared. But just don't have to rub on anything. Hold on. I'm gonna see if you guys have provided any insight. So are there springs that need to attach the headers? No. Nope, none like the Acura. The only springs that I have to attach are gonna be the ones, so it bolts up to the header, and then the only ones that I need to attach are the ones to the mid pipe from the header pipe. I do have a question though, Bill. With this exhaust how it is right now, the header pipes and the collector come pretty close to the crankcase. Is that something that I should be worried about, or? Obviously, I know that the exhaust pipe probably shouldn't touch the radiator. I shouldn't need to trim the fairing, no. I'm gonna show you guys what I'm working with really quick. Okay, so kind of what I was talking about is so this piece right here cuts pretty close. Like I can't even fit my finger in there. It's not touching or anything right now, but when I have it pulled out right here, it does kind of rub up here on the rear brake a little bit. I think that's gonna be an issue. But then if I push it down, and that should be fine right there. It's not touching right there, but it's like touching the crankcase. So I don't know if that'd be a problem or not. Yeah, I can twist it so that these aren't, it's not touching, but it's like incredibly close. There's probably 1 or 2 millimeters right there. I'll shine a light so you guys can kind of see. Yeah, I don't know if you can see that, but the last one's not touching, but it's close. I'm gonna do a little looking and see if I can find anything else about this really quick. I think if I have it like this, how it is right now, like that's close, but it's not touching. And then the brake I'm able to hit without it hitting the exhaust back there. I'm gonna do some looking real quick to see what I can find out.
You're gonna want to get all of your edibles
I don't know, it cuts really close right there. And I know that it shouldn't. I'm watching this other dude put this exhaust on just to kind of see where his is sitting. Okay, hang on a second. I might just be fucking retarded, which is likely. Ah. Okay, hang on. Kinda looks like it sits. Kind of just going based off of like other YouTube videos and stuff at this point. So it's gonna... Well, I'm going to tighten this up. I think it should be fine where it is right here. Yeah, that should be good. Hopefully I don't have to take all this back corner forward. It might be a little sad. Okay, that one is on. kind of have it figured out, I think. So we will see how this goes. I'll be so upset if I have to take the whole thing back off again. Bolts are way easier to get to when it's multiple pieces like this though, so that's kind of nice. What I'm kind of doing right now is just using the mid pipe as like a way to align the header pipes. So that's why I keep putting them on and taking them back off. It's two of them. Oh shit. Okay. There we go. On to the third one. Well, we're making progress at least. I don't know if it's in the right direction, but I guess it's something. It'd be cool if I just knew what the fuck I was doing. Holy shit. Well, fuck. That's the wrong pipe. Let's take it all the way back off. That looks like it's coming along a little better. Maybe. Okay, I'm just gonna loosen all these back up. And then just kind of make it so I can at least wiggle them around a little bit. That way when I put all this on, I can kind of pick and decide exactly where I want it to go, instead of just trying to fucking do it this way. I can move them all around now. So I'm gonna throw this one on there, and then we'll see kind of where that leads us. This isn't really like that hard to do, it's just so tedious. And I keep dropping shit, so that doesn't really help either. Oh, fuck. Alright, I'm gonna throw this on here so to get it all lined up before I start going crazy with it. I don't know how the fuck people do this shit and just make it look so easy. It's just this last one. I don't know, hard time trying to get on. There we go. Okay, well that looks like it's better. Thankfully I unscrew those because that would have not fit in there right if I didn't. I'm just trying to make sure they're actually pushed all the way in. But it should be good. I think that should be fine. All right, I'm putting on the springs now to connect the header pipes to the mid pipe. I'm just using a screwdriver just to pull them over. I should probably get one of those little like spring puller things. No matter what you do, the last part's like usually the hardest. Like trying to get the last two of these freaking springs on. Well, what the fuck? I like bend this freaking screwdriver. Not be able to get it on at all. Yeah, that's not working. I don't even know. That's too wide. I'm just trying to find something on that I can like slide on it or over, but I don't know. That's not gonna do anything. I don't lost. I don't know if I have anything that would help. that third one on. Jeez. Fuck. I'm gonna have to like come back here and pull. It's coming along. This looks way better already. The polished stock ones were nice, but I kind of like the stainless look on these. Oh, fuck, so close. Finally got it. All 4 of them are on there now. That absolutely sucked. So I got them all on now. There's a little bit more clearance. This is how it's gonna stay now. So honestly, it's a little down further than I expected it to be, but I'm glad that I waited to tighten those header bolts up because that would have sucked. I'm gonna come back here and tighten these up now. And then after that, I'm gonna put the can on, and then make sure everything's all tightened up. tiring. Move the entire bike. Alright, I'm just gonna go through again really quick just to make sure I didn't miss any of them. One second. Top ones are all tight. Alright, those are all tightened up. Holy shit. That's good right there. Fuck. I'm gonna throw this on now. I'm gonna put the DB killer in just because I don't want it insanely loud. So that's how it's gonna be. It kind of sticks out a little bit more than I expected, but I don't really give a shit how far it sticks out. What the fuck are these? Oh my god, these are hard to get on. These are probably harder to get on than the other ones. Ugh. Okay. Got one of them. All right, both of those are on there. This thing's pretty solid. Time to start it up, I guess, maybe? Let me open the garage really quick. It's gonna be insanely loud in here. Okay. I'm gonna start it up really quick. It's gonna be the first little look at how loud this thing is. Kind of scared. My God, that's super loud. That's insanely loud. That is fucking nuts. It sounds so good though. All right, I'm gonna throw the frame slider on this side really quick, and then I will move to the frame slider on the other side. And I'm gonna put everything back together. I still have to tighten up the radiator bolt right here. I'm gonna shut this for now. Okay, so I'm gonna tighten up this radiator bolt over here, and then after that, I'm gonna put the frame slider on this side, and then I will put that side back together, and then put the frame slider on the other side, and then throw all that back together, and then we should finally be done with this thing, for now at least. All right. There's this little bolt on the bracket that I took off earlier, and I'm just kind of throwing that back on now. I don't want to keep it running for that long because obviously I'm working on the exhaust system, and these get hot very, very fast. So I don't want to keep it on and then try to work with the heat and put it all together when everything's freaking burning. I don't know how I got this on there before. So I kind of fixed the issue with the pipe being too close, and I think that the reason that happened was because I kind of put that one on first and then lined up one of them instead of putting all of them on, leaving it loose and then snugging this on like I did. So that kind of alleviated the issue that I was having right here with the pipe being too close. Now there's quite a bit of space, so it's much better. So yeah, there's quite a bit of space in there, and then it doesn't interfere with anything else. I think that's gonna be cutting it close. It doesn't touch, but yeah, this is kind of what it looks like now. It's all tightened up in there. I didn't hear any exhaust leaks coming in from the headers. Set that back over there. Okay, that should be good. Next thing I'm gonna do is the frame sliders. So it's these two bolts right here, and then yeah, I'm not very excited. I'm gonna grab this really quick and then bring them over here and figure out which side was on this side. The reason that I waited to put the frame sliders on was because I didn't want to have to take off the fairings and everything twice. So this kind of saved me time doing it like that. I'm probably only gonna do just the one side on the video, and then probably just gonna do just this one side on the live, and then do the other side on my own, just so that I'm not having to worry about a live for like 3 hours. Jesus. Okay, so this massive piece is gonna go on this side, like that. I'm just really worried that it might interfere with the fender. I don't think it will though. I think I already kind of looked at it to make sure. No, it goes like this. That makes more sense. I highly doubt that I have an Allen key that's that big. That's fucking massive. Oh, yeah, I do actually. It's probably gonna be the biggest freaking one on here. What size is this? I have to torque these bolts down after too. It's in such an awkward spot. I can't tell what my righty tighty lefty loosey is right now. Okay. Oh, fuck. All right, I got that one. Let's torque down pretty good. Let's torque these one. Done. Oh, shit. I hate these like little Allen key bolts because they're always Such a pain. I could probably spin this out with my freaking finger. I can't. It's gonna take forever to try to get this single freaking bolt off. Because I have this little piece of shit. Oh man. I hope this bolt isn't a long one because this is very annoying. Jesus Christ. I think we're getting there. It's starting to feel way looser. All right, this bolt is finally out. The one that goes on this side is like shaped super weird, and there's like there's two like little cutouts right here for the little notches on the crankcase, and it just kind of sits there like that. So this one's gonna go right there, and then this one goes right here. I think I'm gonna do like, I don't know actually. I'm gonna try to do one at a time. M10 125 by 90. Holy fucking shit. Some of these are massive. Okay. Well, I am a little confused. Yeah, I'm definitely not going to take both these bolts out at the same time because they're the pieces that hold the engine onto the bike, hold the engine to the frame. So taking them both out would make this super offline, and I probably wouldn't be able to get it back in. But pretty confused right now because some of these bolts are just fucking large for no reason. Okay. It's this one for sure. Giving myself just a little bit of room so that I can access this bolt over here too. That should be good. And then this one is the 45. 17 mil on this side for this bolt. So one of them's an Allen key, and then the other one's a bolt. Fuck me. For this side, I'm just gonna try to use the stock bolt. No, I won't be able to. Fuck. Oh, maybe I can. I'm gonna try it. I'm gonna try to use the stock bolt and see where it puts me. I think it'd be fine using the stock bolt, honestly. So if I just do that. I just want to make sure it's going to have enough inside of the frame piece right here. Hold on. I'm going to tighten this up and see where it puts us. All right. I think that should be fine. Okay, that one should be good. Oh, shit. I think these are the exact same thing. Well, yeah, these are the exact same piece, so I can leave that. It's gonna go like this. Boom. And this is gonna stick onto it. And this is like a little cap cover thing. If I can figure out how the fuck to get this off, that'd be great. so confused. Oh, just pops off. That makes more sense. Okay, I'm gonna pop this one off. There's like this little tiny cover that goes on the outside of this that I had to get off of there. And I don't know. What the fuck are these little pieces of shit? These are like little rubber pieces that go around the bolts right there. Maybe I can just shove it back on there and it'll be fine. What the fuck? And 80. Are these not the same size? Yeah, they are. $50, $80. Oh shit. A little confused. I want to see if this one's probably it. Definitely that one on that side. And then it's the passenger side bolt. Not that one. Okay, I think I got it figured out now, maybe. Yeah, it looks about right. Fuck, that thing's huge. Are you fucking kidding me? I don't even know if I have an Allen key that'll work with this. Okay, well, I'm just gonna leave it like this for now on this side, and then I'm gonna go get the right fucking piece for it before I put it the rest of the way in there. So the Allen keys that I have, this one is way too small to fit with the bolt that's gonna go inside of the frame slider. So what I'm gonna have to do is go grab the new part that'll make it so it'll fit in there. So it's probably not gonna happen today since it's already like 9 o'clock at night. So I'll probably just finish this up. Yeah, so what I'll do is I'm gonna finish doing all this really quick, and then torque it down, get everything put back together, and then whenever I get the right tool, I should not have to take off the fairings, and I can just slide it on there and then bolt it on, and then should be good. But got the exhaust and everything on. I'm super excited about the exhaust, and I got this bracket on. Still have to throw in the fairing and then go to the other side, take that one off, and then throw the frame slider on that side, which I'm not very excited about, but I think I'm gonna end the live stream for now, just because it's been probably like 2.5 hours or so since I started it, maybe close to 3 now. So yeah, I make a lot of like moto vlogs and stuff like that, writing and talking to you guys. So if you like this live stream, make sure you guys check those out. And I think that's gonna be it. So thank you guys for watching this, and then I will see you on my regular channel with my weekly uploads. So yeah, that's gonna be the end of this. I will see you guys later.